to the Legacy Mindset Podcast. This is episode number 3. And I would like to thank all our subscribers, our followers out there who gave us love and support in the comments. Thank you for your support and allowing us to feel encouraged to keep going.
Hey, we back. Legacy Mindset with the ER. You know what I'm saying? And hey, as always, we got good gems for you. We here. You know, if you need us, drop it in the comment section. And we definitely get back with you. Like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already done so, it shall be greatly appreciated. And hit that all so you'll be notified every single time we come out with some content. All right.
Yes, sir. So in this episode, we want to talk more about the future state of crypto, AI, and the world at large. We touched on it on the last episode where we gave you a glimpse of what the future is going to be and stuff that's already going on in the world right now. So for this video right here, though, we just want to give you some more breakdown of go in depth about crypto, AI, and how, you know, what the next 5 to 10 years look like is going to be. So that way you don't get left behind. And so I guess the first question, you know, for you, Rob, to lay it out there, what does the next 5 to 10 years look like in total? Like, what do you think is going to be, you know, in the next 5 to 10 years?
Man, that's I can really let you know as far as for me and my family. But you know, it's a lot of people who really not, you know, this thing ain't clicking. But within the next 5 years, see, really, to be honest with you, I'm gonna say 4, because by 2030, man, this thing, it's gonna be, man, it's gonna be out of control.
Yeah,
because you got AI, you got crypto. It's like peanut butter and jelly. You can't have one without the other. Right now, that's the way they roll. That's the way they roll. The financial system is changing. And my advice would be wake up, open your eyes, start doing your due diligence and your homework, pay attention, get your portion.
Yes, sir. So specifically, when we're talking about how life is going to be, like, what does that look like as far as financial? Is it going to be a cash system, or will it be a 100% crypto system? You know, or it's going to be like today where the traditional finance is still fighting with the crypto or decentralized finance. Like, how do you see that play out within the next 5 or 10 years?
Nah, and I'm gonna answer that, and then I'm gonna throw that right back at you.
Yep.
Because honestly, this is what I feel in my spirit, and from what I've learned, I see that crypto is going to actually, it's in the process of taking over. The dollar, paper money, whatever you want to call it, fiat, is slowly, well, actually, it's speeding up a little bit, diminishing. And hey, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it because there's so many things that crypto is allowing to take place. You know, your purchasing power. You see how the dollar is constantly just like your buying power is just being stripped away, you know, if you will. And what you could buy last year, this year you can't buy with that same amount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything going up. And crypto is basically giving you the chance to get your buying power back.
Yeah.
So if you start investing in it, and like you say, I say within 4 years, by 2030, you're going to see it even more. So I throw that back at you as well.
Yeah. So I answer the first question when it comes to like 5 to 10 years, what I think the world is going to be like. I can envision a world where everybody is using stable coins.
Mm-hmm.
We already see PayPal, Facebook, Meta, everybody's trying to
Google,
Google. They're trying to get that stable coin off the ground because when USDT, which is a stable coin that's heavily utilized across seas in Africa, some of those unstabilized countries, they have to use those stable coins to make purchases because their monetary system there is kind of weak. So they already ahead of the game. So what I'm saying in the next 5-10 years, as America catch up, and as companies, Google, PayPal, maybe even Cash App, start creating their own stable coins, where I see no one's gonna have a regular standard card no more. We're gonna have cards that is linked to a crypto wallet that has a whole bunch of stable coins on it, whether it's PayPal, Walmart stablecoin, and we're gonna be commercing back and forth between those companies using the Walmart stablecoin and to buy groceries. The benefit is that to the companies that, like we said in the last video, everything is tied to the blockchain, right? And they can market that value more easily because if every holder has a Walmart stablecoin or a Best Buy stablecoin, guess what? They can market that and say, I have X amount of people with this amount of money that is utilizing our stablecoin, and that'll give them more power to go out and make deals, to show their worth in their network. So I'm envisioning self-driving cars where you're gonna have to, call up an Uber. No person's gonna be inside in the Uber driving, right?
Right.
And then as soon as you step in that Uber, you got your phone or your card or something that's tied to a stable coin, or you might have to go get some Uber coins, stable coin, right? And you tell the AI where you want to go.
Right.
So I'm thinking like a future where the bank's gonna have to catch up and figure this thing out because crypto was moving so fast and they just trying to slow us down.
Well, let me ask you this then. That you say that. Do you think the banks will catch up? Because this thing is, what's the purpose of Bitcoin? When you read that white paper,
right?
What was the heading on that thing?
The heading, a cashless payment system, basically.
Yeah. There you go.
A peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer.
You know what I'm saying? And so you mentioned about these different stable coins. We're hearing that now. Walmart talking about creating their stable coin. And then you got PayPal and all of them. They running off the Ethereum network. You know what I'm saying? And they connected. And it's like, man, you also mentioned, and this stuff is so exciting to the both of us. I'm telling you. So everybody that tuned in and listened, I'll tell you, forgive us for being so excited, but we are.
Right.
When you start getting there, you'll be the same way.
Yes, sir.
When you talk about Uber and all that, and it's gonna be it's just gonna be driverless. Ain't gonna be nobody at the steering wheel, nothing like that.
Yeah,
man. We talking about subscriptions. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's just like right now, you can subscribe to, YouTube channels. You can subscribe to Netflix and stuff like that. That's where we headed now, and stable coins are there to pay for those subscriptions. You see what I'm saying, man? You own that thing, though, because this is the now and it's the future going forward.
Yeah, and that goes along to other questions like AI, where AI is going to be the ones that's going to be utilizing those wallets, and they're going to be managing the funds on it, right? So you don't necessarily would have to whip out your phone or a credit card if you don't have to. If you have an agent or AI agent you tell it to go hail me an Uber already and give it money for the destination from Ann Arbor to Detroit, and you done. So it's already happened. We got so much stuff that is happening right up under our noses that, like, for us, we just trying to get the message out there.
Exactly.
Let people know.
Exactly. Yeah, trying to encourage people so people can get in position.
Right. Yep. So they don't get left behind. So what about crypto and the AI and like the work environment?
Man.
Yeah.
So with that, I don't know if everybody's familiar with Steak and Shake. Now, I believe we touched on it. I know I've touched on it on Transparent Living, but Steak and Shake, they incentivizing their employees by giving them like 20 cents worth of Bitcoin for every hour they work. And that's like, if you ask me, with AI and crypto connected to that business or that establishment, that restaurant, they're incentivizing their employees to work for Bitcoin every hour for 20 cents worth of Bitcoin with their regular pay.
Yeah.
Because that's almost like starting a new retirement plan.
Yeah.
Because you can't touch it for 2 years.
Right.
Now, within 2 years, and you getting paid every hour 20 cents worth of Bitcoin, and when them 2 years come and you see the growth of that so-called retirement plan, woo, if you don't wake up at that point and be like, man, I need to really start. I mean, even in the process, down through those 2 years, and you see the growth and you don't start investing in it, like on the side, outside of that job, I don't know what to tell you.
Right. Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's in a sense, it's innovative on their part. Like, they know what the future is about to be. So Steak and Shake already getting out ahead of it. Like, even though the employees probably don't even know what's going on, it's like, okay, it's supposed to be incentive, but I'm gonna go ahead and accept this because I'm probably gonna be working here 1 or 2 years already. So let me just get what I can take. But at the end of those 2-3 years, they're gonna look and see that Ethereum that they bought or Bitcoin or whatever that the company put into their holdings,
right?
And they're gonna see it grow and be like, dang, they only gave me what, maybe half a Ethereum, and guess what? Now this bad boy worth $2,000-$3,000, or more than that. Yeah, right now it's $2,000-$3,000, so it's probably like $10,000 by the end of the 2-3 years.
I'm gonna tell you like this though. Of course, institutions and whatnot, and they buying up crypto like crazy. BlackRock, they shooting for 1 million Bitcoin. MicroStrategy, they shooting for 1 million Bitcoin. Then you got MetaPlanet. Man, all these companies, man, these big institutions, these big money people, man, they buying up crypto like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
So we sitting up here, Steak and Shake, they've been buying Bitcoin for a minute, and they made an announcement that they wanted to start buying Ethereum, and their customers start saying, if you do that, then we ain't coming in, because they accept Bitcoin for payment for their food. And customers, like, you got these Bitcoin maxis, that's what they call themselves, and they sitting up here like, if you start accepting Ethereum, we done. We ain't coming here no more. And they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I'd have been like, look here, we'll find you somewhere else to eat. Because there's people that love Ethereum too. So for all you Bitcoiners who want to run, because we accepting Ethereum too, guess what? There's a lot of Ethereum people that's going to come and replace you. You got to have that type of faith.
Yeah. I mean, you want to diversify too, though, at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, you got all these chains out there, Ethereum chain, Solana chain, Bitcoin got its own chain, AVAX got its own chain for gaming, for the gaming industry. Like, there's Hyper chain. I mean, Hyperliquid. There's so many chains and different developers out there that are developing for different use cases, and they're creating smart contracts and uh, just utilizing the chain in a way for what real estate, or whether it be for gaming, or whether it be for business logic. So that way you can have a decentralized organization or something like that. I'm like, why you want to have that mindset of, oh, you're a part of this chain, or you put your money in this chain, I don't want nothing to part with. When really you should want to be thinking about, how can I get exposure to all these other chains, and how can I get in a position? So if I want to be in the gaming industry, and I know AVAX is got their chain and they're trying to build up the gaming stuff, I like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Dota. I mean, I will probably want to see how they're going to integrate into those, big name gaming industries, and try to put my money into those, right? So that pessimistic way of thinking of pitting a chain against another chain, I don't know. I just don't rock with that.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't, because I mean, for all the listeners and the viewers, I'm gonna say this: all of these coins, like, they're just like the stock market. You have some coins, some companies that they just, you know what I'm saying, they hanging on by a thread. You got some coins that may be hanging on by a thread. But the thing about it is, if you look at the use case, you look at the community, these are the things, you look at the market cap, you look at the fundamentals of the developer and all this type of stuff, you'll see that these coins that are here to stay and they ain't going nowhere, they are going to work together in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So diversify. You know what I'm saying? Just like you mentioned, the gaming coins. If you're a gamer, you better believe that whoever developed those games, they are going to have, not only are they on chain, but then they're going to be connected to these stable coins.
Yeah.
Because people are going to use stable coins to pay for joysticks or whatever, however y'all into the metaverse. You see what I'm saying?
So yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. I can guarantee you they're gonna have some cryptocurrency in their game. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's gonna be a stable coin or it's gonna be their own coin, GTA 6 coin. But I bet you I could put top dollar on that's cryptocurrency is gonna be introducing those people, or those young gamers out there, to the world of cryptocurrency, and they're gonna be learning how to use that stuff. I'm telling you.
Look, let me throw this at you. Think about this, and I definitely want to hear what you got to say on it. Okay, let's say you starting a business. Let's pick something like a laundromat, right? Now you know that times is changing.
Yeah.
The financial system is changing. You got this building, this laundromat, and you know people, they use the laundromat. Some people don't like running their water at home, and they think it's cheaper to go to a laundromat.
Yeah.
Now, you figure out, because you tech savvy, you figure out how to develop your own coin. Now you gotta do all your advertising and stuff. Make sure it clear with the SEC and everything like that. And you definitely got to be holding a nice amount of them yourself in order to put them out here for other people to see. Like, let's say laundry coin. You see, laundry coin, just that quick,
right?
Laundry coin, and everybody like, well, shoot, I go to laundromat. They buying them coins.
Right.
Because that's what you accepting for payment. And you on the chain. You see what I'm saying? Now, what network you using, that's up to you.
Right.
But at the same time, of course, you want to try to use the fastest network, because the fastest network, you get paid quicker.
Yeah.
And so, but outside of that, this is where we're at, where we're going, where we're going to be. Now, what you say about that? E?
Hey, I say that get on board or get lost because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, they're gonna be pushing it, and you gotta do the due diligence and get your coins. You learn how to use that crypto wallet, learn how to use the different chains and knowing which one is for what. And once you learn how to use a crypto wallet and where you can get tokens from, I'm telling you, you'll be learning about new tokens, you'll be learning about different companies, you'll be learning about how to acquire everything you need to operate in life. And you'll be able to send it to anybody too. Like we haven't really even touched on that. Like if you wanted to send cryptocurrency to, somebody in Africa now, and they need money, send them a USDT coin, you would send it to them within like 5-10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn the new way of life that is coming up in the next 5 to 10 years. I mean, don't get left behind.
Right. See, because it's so many. It's okay. Just like the financial system we in now, which we're transitioning.
Yeah.
It's just being supersized. You see what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, it's the same system. It's just being digitized, and everything is gonna be working so much better. Okay, I came across this social inequality. Social inequality.
Right.
Now, to me, that's man-made because really it focuses on who got what and who don't. Really, to be honest with you, it puts a magnifying glass on it because really, like this show, Legacy Mindset. It's a. I'm telling you, it's a mindset thing. See, they make it seem like people just like, okay, because of this and because they got money over here and they can afford to go to this private school over here and you can't, and you down there with food stamps. Man, look, that's a man-made mentality because if you going forward, you can't say you never heard it. You heard it here for one on Legacy Mindset.
Yep.
You need to change your stinking thinking because you don't have to be stuck in poverty. You don't have to be, because as far as schools and stuff go, the education system, the further we get, look at people. COVID started this thing. COVID said, look here, you ain't got to go to no building. We can video chat. You can go to school from home. Then now you got a lot of parents that's pulling their kids out of school and homeschooling them. Tell me you ain't heard a lot of people starting to talk about, hey, with crypto and AI, it's so much you can do. You ain't got to go to school. Now, it's not that we're against education. That ain't it. But when you see Elon Musk said it, I know you got
Elon Musk.
He said it best, man. He said the time is coming to where people don't have to work unless they want to, unless they choose to.
Yeah.
With that being said, that let a lot of people know, hey, you don't have to have this degree and all this type of stuff unless it's what you really want.
Yeah.
And then you gotta figure out and pay attention to see, well, where can I use it?
Right. I think that's good right there. That's something that I've been thinking too. That's good because the world in the next 5 to 10 years, I would say, maybe after 10 years, more into like the 15 years, positions and job titles will be managers of AI and learning how to utilize it. Like in my job today, we heavily use AI, and they even built AI into the company to where they renamed it, rebranded it, and it's using their company data, right?
Right.
And we're asking their AI questions related to our job and our title just to help us get the answer faster. Of course, we're going to get to the answer with Google research and all that stuff, right?
Right.
But with the fast pace of the world today, it's like we have to use those AI to get to the answer faster to eliminate some of those, wrong paths that we might go on and might correct us. So, thinking in the future, like we're going to have to managing our AI agents, and we have more time for leisure. We're going to have more time for being creative, spend time with our family, and just enjoy human life.
Right.
We're going to probably have, a lot of AI content here and there, but as us humans, we want that interaction with each other, and we're going to have that more time. So I think that's kind of a pro in my book when it comes to AI. Of course, we got to have the guardrails so that way the AI don't go out of control, or as they say online, start making paper clips. I do not know what that means, but they say it all the time. But I'm gonna look into that. Like, what is that?
That's just probably a scare tactic.
Yeah.
Man, because I'm gonna tell you now, we're gonna have a couple of robots in the family. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah.
That's without a doubt.
Yeah.
But AI is here, man, too. You know what I'm saying? It's here. I'm gonna say it like this. AI is here to serve us. Now, yes, will you have bad actors? Yeah, man, you have bad actors in almost every area, every sector in this world, but what are you doing with it? You know what I'm saying? Look at us right now. If you'd have told me a year or two ago that me and you would be doing this podcast, I wouldn't be against it, but I'd probably be like, yeah, I don't know, because I'm telling you more tech savvy than me.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I'm really good at until now, doing this with you. Now it's really encouraging me and pushing me to learn this stuff.
Yeah.
But get on the computer, do some trades, invest in crypto, stock market, check my account, make sure my bills paid, and that's it.
Right.
I just told my wife who does this crafting. AI is here to serve us.
Yeah.
You utilize it. I can't stress that enough. Utilize AI as much as you can, because it's some of the smartest, intelligent brains in this world, including yours. And I mean, if you add that to what you know and you learning, they learning, AI is learning, everybody learning and growing.
Yeah.
And pretty soon it'll be a straight up cashless generation to where we ain't using cash.
Right.
Everybody is just like, oh, you got, oh, well, I trade you some of this for that. Well, okay, here you go. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People are starting to live longer. AI and healthcare. You see what I'm saying? I mean, now they're coming up with all these little gadgets of rings and watches that'll tell you if you get ready to have a heart attack, a seizure, or something like that. You get in your car because of AI. As soon as you sit down in the car, hey, I think you need to rest today. You don't need to go in because I see right now your heart rate up. All this type of stuff. You go back in the house. You know what I'm saying? Get you some water. Sit down for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Look, the AI gonna tell you, due to your vitals, I need you to sit down for 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's funny. So,
I'm looking forward to it.
So if a person, all right, so another question. We got these different platforms out there, and you sent me some in text. We got Open Art, Higgsfield, Lovable, Base 44. These are like platforms to use AI. Of course, we got ChatGPT, Claude, Anthropic. Working with these AIs, and why is it so important right now to start learning how to work with these AIs? I mean, we already touched on it, how to the way of life is going to be. But if someone's watching right now, it's like, why would I even start thinking about these AI platforms and even giving it some of my time right now?
Well, I'll say this. Definitely, I hope that they grab hold to one of them because you need to learn. And going forward, AI is here to serve us. Once again, it's here to serve us. And if you learn it, it will allow you, AI will allow you to be the first or the only one or the best one.
Mm.
But you want to be one of them. You definitely don't want to be left behind.
Hey, look. If I had a button right now to hit that this horn right now, burr, 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 burr,
Right.
I'm telling you, that was. Look, say it again. You said it's gonna allow you to be the best, the first,
Yep.
or the only one. Ooh, right. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. That's nice. I'm sorry, but keep going. Keep going.
And I'm excited about all of it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like to ask my wife, like I definitely pay you attention, whether you know it or not. Mm-hmm. And I know that you God has blessed you with all this technical knowledge and how to build AI stuff and all this type of cybersecurity and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's like, when I tell you, I told her, I want to say it might have been 3-4 years ago. And I was like, man, I don't know if I even mentioned it to you. Mm-hmm. But I was like, man, I think Emil can like build a QR code where you can accept crypto through your business or something like that. And matter of fact, it definitely was before they really started really promoting it.
Yeah.
And now look, it's out here. Right. So once again, you want to be the first, the best, or the only one. And AI will serve you to a point where you're gonna get in where you fit in on one of those.
Right.
And it's amazing. It's amazing, man, how this stuff, just anything you think, your imagination, God has blessed us with some powerful imaginations. And AI is here to serve us to bring them to life.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Like I think that's one of the pitfalls of AI is like, they know only what we tell them, or they can go out and research on humanity about. We're the creators. Humans, we create, and we have the imagination from God to think something and then create it. And that's where AI right now, if you try to use ChatGPT or any other AI that's out there, creating is something hard for them to do because they don't have that they don't have a mind, a brain, the soul, the knowledge, the wisdom to just start creating things that make sense for us. You know what I'm saying? This is our world that we live in, and we created AI to make it better. However, when it comes to creating things, I think that's where we are the ones that need to step in and nurture the AI to help create that thing instead of relying upon AI to give us the answer on or to create it for us, because it might not have our best interests at heart.
And I want to say this though, that like, I'm not, when I hear something from somebody and it's good, see, because a lot of people downplay stuff. They say stuff and they just say it like, oh, it's nothing. But I've heard more than one person say that, you want to be the best, the first, or the only one. Man, I grabbed hold to it. I took it. I didn't steal it. I took it. And I'm letting y'all know I took it. And I'm running with it. And I'm applying it to my life. I encourage my wife all the time. Hey, we want to be the best, the first, or the only one. And that's the goal. And it's not even that we competing against somebody. It's just, that's the mindset you need to have. That's a part of legacy mindset.
Yeah.
You building something great. So, hey, get your portion out.
Right. All right, so I got this another topic off the cuff. What just came to mind was like crypto and real world assets.
Oh,
That's something that's being developed now, even though it's not here. I mean, there's some companies out there that are offering it, but the structure of how to do it in a fluid fashion is not there yet, I would say. Um,
uh,
what you think?
I think it's there. I think it's just the fact that like right now it's there for big money people, the ones who the one percenters, so to speak.
Okay.
You know, like retail investors, of course, people who really ain't being good stewards over their finances is out of their reach right now. You know, that's why hence get your portion. You know what I'm saying? Come up, use this AI, get investing in crypto, get investing in the stock market, build your finances, build your wealth, that generational wealth. And man, we're gonna be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, simply put, you heard it here on Legacy Mindset. You know, we're gonna be a part of it.
Yep. Yeah. I think it may become a day where you can put your house up and then have investors buy into your house, but you still own it. But
Yep.
they buying coins or they're buying a little section or portion of your house, right?
A fraction of it.
A fraction of it,
Yep.
and then you can go take that money,
Yep.
use it to build the house up even better, or you know,
Add to your real estate.
add to your exactly add to your real estate portfolio, or go out to another business adventure and
Yeah.
you know grow your empire. So
Yeah.
it's just a lot.
Yeah, there's so much we can do out here.
Yeah,
So much.
yeah, and I think also there's other, you know, so real world assets itself, meaning anything that's physical or that's in the real world that you can create it and tokenize it, right? So the world the world is moving towards fully tokenization, and you know you're gonna have your house tokenized, you're gonna have your car tokenized, you're gonna have your business contract tokenized, your shoot anything that could get tokenized, they're gonna tokenize it and put it on a blockchain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I was just saying, the world is one big market
Mm.
because you can make money off of everything,
Yeah.
tokenized. I'm telling you, darn Gucci purses and shoes and everything probably be tokenized. People be sharing shoes, talking about, all right, now I put in on that. I got a fraction of them shoes. Let me wear them today.
Right. Oh yeah, that could be big too for the sneakerheads out there. Shoot, you could get some rare Jordans or some, you know, or some Nikes or whatever, and create an NFT or tokenize that shoe. And if a person want to put in on that shoe, if you go to upsell that shoe, they get a portion of that sale. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, but you already collected money from their investment into that actual shoe. So it's like a lot of things gonna be available for people. Like you could go out there. I envision a world where there's gonna be like a marketplace of like, if you see something valuable, a Rolex, and you want to get a fraction of this one particular Rolex, and you want to get it to where if that Rolex make a sale or transfers to another owner, you still have access to that Rolex and the value of that Rolex as it appreciates over time. So I think gold, silver.
Yeah. That you say that. That you say that. I ran into some on CNBC today where they said jewelry is going to be a luxury investment.
Yeah.
Luxury investment.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So one big market. Big market.
Yeah. One big market full of tokens and assets, full of anything of value in the world that you're going to be able to buy a token, and get in position and get your portion of that asset. And guess what? You're going to be able to grow your portfolio of a lot of different real world assets out there.
Right.
That you're going to have a 25% stake in a Ferrari. You're going to have a 25% stake in a Lamborghini. You're going to have a 10%. A what?
Bugatti.
A Bugatti. Even though you can't afford the full thing, you can put your money into a real world asset, high-end vehicle, house, luxury item, and own a piece of that and make money on the appreciation over time. I'm telling you, that is going to be big. I'm telling you.
Right. No doubt. And everything we're talking about right now, people can definitely Google it, use AI, research it, and see that everything we saying is facts.
Right.
Based off facts. You ain't getting this ain't no opinion. This ain't no what we think or what we feel. This is from research, what we know, experience, and going forward, this space, everything is growing and becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, we're transitioning from walking around with dollars and cents. Cause you remember the song back, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
It don't make sense, right?
Guess what? Now we dealing with coins.
Right.
And the coins got the dollars in it.
Right. If it don't make what? Coins.
If it don't make coins, it don't make sense.
All right. Mindset. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna drop them gems. Everything you need to know about investing, crypto, stock, building wealth, self-growth. So if you want to learn more about that stuff, hit the like, subscribe. We're going to keep going, and we greatly appreciate all our subscribers and all the people who commented in the comment section. And if you have a topic that you want us to touch on to, please comment down below, and we greatly appreciate it. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll be doing more in the future. Thank you.